chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. I bet you can't do it like this. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it. In the A-time.
Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Field in Jacksonville. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off from Jacksonville. Rashad White on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Delta, set. Set.
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutin. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
21.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
2nd down, game to 2. Runs inside the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, got to control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
5-9. Set. Delta.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds his running back, this is Bashal Tutin. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. Kappa. Ready.
Tutin gets it from the gun. Far off attack, but lost the football! And the Jets recover it! And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
To throw, it's McCord. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is taken ahead to the 42. DJ Reed, the former New York Jet, getting in on that stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
From the 42. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, McCord. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Don't play action here, McCord. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Turn up.
They are throwing it again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. On the shotgun, it's McCord. Yeah, he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They pick up 20 yards there, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down. A lot of game left, partner, but it will be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's McCord to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that takes them to 3rd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And he just did.
And in, touchdown, New York! The Jets have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's White on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tootin. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars trim the lead to 1.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. McCord. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Jaguars get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Tootin headed left. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast. They'll go again here with Tootin. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking down a 3rd and 3. Hand off to Tootin. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To the air this time, Herbert. There's a screen for Tootin. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set. Kappa. Set.
Inside give here for Tootin. And they bring him down around the 34. 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Set.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Now Herbert to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Balin tight. Let's go. Hey. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Crowd right. Set.
They snap it to Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Let's go now.
the play fake, McCord. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, McCord. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Jaguars with an extra defensive back out there, 3rd down. Throwing, McCord. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10, around to Mixon. Room to run inside the 20. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
60 versus 10.
Set up the screen. Here's McCoy. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. One final shot before the half. And he's into the end zone. No time left, and they take the lead right as halftime arrives.
New York.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! And they'll snuff out that return before it gets too far, so just a block extra points on the play. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Half's going to begin with a mix and run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bad when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He lost it, deep left. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, set.
McCord setting the throw. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. This one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking underneath here to Mixon. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it to his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Chubb here on first down. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's McCord. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. It's 2nd and goal. There's another for it. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. That slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
A run here with 2. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. We're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
At the 38-yard line.
Go.
They'll run it here with 2. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. That was Stephon Gilmore stopping that play.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Setting up the screen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Hey, easy. We'll go forward. Set. Wide open.
Now it's 2. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Go.
It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 6. And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Dumped off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down. He was trying to find Rachaad White out of the backfield. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Set.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Counter. Crowd right. Set.
Herbert throwing again. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. New set of downs for him at the 38. Don't play action here, McCord. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Puka Nacua, the target on that throw. And it's going to be second down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. In the shotgun, it's McCord. He's looking deep once again. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off Brandon Jones.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Ready.
With it. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Set. Go.
Second down again to Tootin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set. Cap. Set.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
There's no rush to my shutting down. Whenever I got your money out, believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Tootin gets it from the gun. He hits a wall, stops at a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
5-9. Hey, go lion. Ready.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's McCord to the air. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap, McCord. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jets in a good spot, up by 13. Second and 3 now. From the gun, McCord. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New York! The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Hey, go Lion.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Lion.
Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Herbert from the gun. And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on third down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Kappa.
On the ground, Tootin. And he's going to be stopped well shy in that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means fourth down coming up. The Jets take their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
21. 10. Let's go.
And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. The defense takes its third and final timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They're going to pass it here. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets put up even more points in a win. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. McCord brings his guys to the line. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Jets will
Back to throw. And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. All right, Brock, your time with Seattle and especially Indy, you were on the winning end of some blowouts. Is there any reason you'd have ever gone for 2 up this big?
Well, let's see. Mike Holmgren, Tony Dungy, my father. No, Kate, you would not ever do this because football's got a funny way of coming back and humbling you. Maybe not in this game, but down the road, and I just don't like any part of this decision-making.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Baylor tight. Set.
Here's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 28-yard line.
The toss play to Tootin. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll get back a small bit of what he just ripped off as they take him down behind the line of scrimmage. Offense up to the line fast.
Back at the 34-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Field goal doesn't do anything for him here, so the offense staying out there on 4th down.
59, 59. Home to troops right.
Desperation time here. It's on target to Moore. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
White punches it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Hey, in this situation, why not? I'll just go ahead and go for 2 here.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point.
Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. First call here coming from the shotgun. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Throwing, it's McCord. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.